Hello, welcome to my training course in installing surveillance cameras organized by Shukri's team. We are happy to have you attend this course, which will take you in an exciting learning journey about installing and maintaining surveillance cameras. We will provide you with a deep understanding of the basics and advanced techniques in this vital field. What will you learn in this course? How to choose and install cameras effectively. Guidance on use tools and equipment in installation. Malfunctions, common problem and solutions. Maintenance strategies and periodic verification. Who is this course for? Everyone who wants to acquire the skills of installing surveillance cameras, whether you are a beginner or a professional, seek to improve his skills. Let's begin. Hello, second episode we talk about tools and equipment used in installation of surveillance cameras. Installing surveillance cameras requires a set of tools and equipment to ensure effective performance and proper installation. Here is the list of common tools and equipment used in surveillance camera installation. The first tool is the screwdriver. We need to have three types of screwdrivers: flat screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, Torx screwdrivers. The second thing is the measuring tool. We need to have a meter long and a spirit level. Please remember these terms because when you want to buy or if you want to order the tools, you must remember these names. 3. We need to have the cutting tools like cutting pliers and the cutter. 4. The camera's mounting equipment like cable ties, cable locks, plastic clip, wall screw and inchers. 5. Testing tools. We need to have a video tester. A video testing machine is to test the camera to make sure it's working. A wire or a cable tester and a multimeter, and we will talk about this topic in fuel. Multimeter to ensure the power intensity and to know if the positive and the negative are present. 6. A ladder and climbing harness. The ladder is for the altitude and the climbing harness in case that the ladder becomes unstable to ensure your safety. 7. Drilling and fixing equipment like electric drill and electric cordless screwdriver. The electric drill so we can have a place to mount the camera on the wall for the screws, and the wireless electric screwdriver to facilitate increasing the tightness of the screw fixed in the wall, because if you want to increase the tightness of them by hand, it will take a long time and you will tire yourself, and there are cases where you can hurt yourself. The type of tools you need depends on the type of cameras and the installation condition of each case. It is always best to follow the direction of the camera and equipment manufacturer used. Third episode, we will talk about types of cameras. There are many types of surveillance cameras and they vary depending on specific needs and applications. Here are some common types of surveillance cameras. 1. The analog surveillance cameras convert the signal into an analog signal, be compatible with the DVR, digital video recorder systems. 2. The IP's Internet Protocol surveillance cameras signals are sent in digital format over the Internet or a local area network, provide high image quality and remote access. 3. We have dome cameras. It's mounted in a dome-shaped structure and offers a limited range of motion, mostly used in indoor environments. 4. The bullet camera. It has a cylindrical design with the ability to resist weather conditions, usually used outdoors. 5. The PTZ pan tilt zoom cameras allows horizontal movement, lifting and enlarging the image can be controlled remotely. The thermal cameras detect change in temperature to create images based on the thermal radiation, useful for monitoring at nights or in poor visibility conditions. 7. Motion sensor cameras. It automatically records when motion is detected. 8. These hidden cameras, spy cameras, designed to be inconspicuous and hidden in everyday objects, used for covert surveillance. 9. Degree surveillance camera 360 captures a 360-degree image, reducing fractional viewing angles. And notes: other types are available depending on the technology used and the individual needs of the project. It's always preferred to choose the type that suits the specific environment and requirement of each application. Thank you. See you in the next episode. The fourth episode: camera specification. Camera specification may vary depending on the camera model and manufacturer. However, here are some common specifications you might find when looking at security's camera. 1. The image resolution expresses the number of pixels in the image. It measured in pixels in height multiplied by pixels in width, such as 1920 multiplied by 1080, and defines the image quality. The following table converts the image dimension to megapixel needed. 2. The camera type indicates the type of technology used, whether it is an analog camera or an IP camera. 3. The zoom refers to the camera's ability to have digital zoom or optical zoom. The magnification value expresses the magnification range. 4. The night vision limits the amount of visible light or uses additional technologies such as supplemental illumination or thermal vision to see image in low lights or complete darkness condition. 5. The field of view indicates the angular range covered by the lens, which is important for determining the extent of the area coverage. 6. The weather resistance. If the camera is designed for outdoor use, it may be water and dust resistant. 7. Pan tilt features. The camera's ability to move horizontally, pan, and vertically tilt, allowing for greater coverage of the area. 8. The video storage refers to how video is stored, whether on a built-in memory card or a digital recording device, the DVR, or in the cloud. 9. Detection technologies. It could include motion or sound detection technologies or even facial recognition. So please review the specification of your camera and adjust it according to your specific needs and installation condition. The fifth episode, definition of a device, the DVR. The definition of the DVR device. A digital video recorder is an electric device that records and stores video clips coming from the surveillance camera. Here are some key points about the DVRs. 1. The main function. Digital video recording devices are designed to record, store, and sometimes manage video clips. This is used in surveillance systems to archive recording in digital format. 2. The compatibility with cameras. DVRs are compatible with analog cameras or can also be compatible with the network IP cameras. Some models can support both types, providing more flexibility. 3. The storage. DVRs are equipped with internal hard disk to store recorded video clips. Storage capacity can be increased by the adding additional hard disks. 4. The port. So we have the DC 12 volt, we have the RS485, we have the 2 port of the USB, we have the Ethernet port, we have the HDMI, the VGA, audio in out, and the channels where we put the cable of the camera, the coaxial cable. You could find a difference between the DVRs, but the same cables, just the quantity and the place changed. You could find a DVR support 4 channel, 8 channel, 16 channel, but the same cables, just the quantity change and the places. 5. The cable installation. The CCTV stands for closed circuit television and is a technology used to transmit video signals from surveillance cameras to specific location on a specific closed network rather than transmitting them generally over the air. Some DVRs devices support the internet connection features, the cable of Ethernet. 6. The cables. We have cable VGA, coaxial cable plus power cable 12 volt. We have cable the router, cable HDMI, cable the PTZ for the cameras PTZ, and cable alimentation DVR. Sixth episode, definition of a device, the NVR. NVR is short for Network Video Recorder, which is a device used to record and store video signals from surveillance cameras over a network. NVR is an essential part for digital surveillance systems and is widely used in fields such as security and surveillance. Here are some of the main features of the NVR. 1. Video recording. The NVR records video signals from surveillance cameras connected to it over the network. It can have the ability to record video at high resolution at high frame rates. 2. The network communication. NVRs relies on the network to connect to surveillance cameras and to interact with other devices over the network. 3. The remote control. Users can access the NVR, view video, and manage settings remotely via the internet, allowing security monitoring from anywhere. 4. The capacity for sustainable storage. NVR provides powerful storage systems capable of handling a large amount of data, making it suitable for applications that require large storage and easy retrieval of video. 4. The port. We have the power connection, power on off, USB port, alarm in output, USB port, HDMI monitor 4K, the VGA monitor, audio in out, network, optional external hard drive, and network, it's the cable of Ethernet, and the camera's port. The NVR supports the cable of PoE. It's designed for the IPS cameras, not like the DVR support the coaxial cable. As we say, you could find changes in the quantity, but the same cables. Also, we have an NVR non-PoE, does not support the PoE. So what's the solution in this case? We have the PoE box. Here we connected with the NVR, so we have 8 channels connect with the PoE box, and this is the PoE cable. And this is the wiring diagram to how connect the IPS cameras with the NVR with the PoE switch or PoE box, and connect it with the internet with router. And this is a wiring diagram for NVR supports the PoE ports for the IPS cameras, and as we know, no power needed for the IPS cameras as they are PoE, not like the coaxial cable or the others cameras. The IPs no power needed. 6. The cables. Firstly, we have the PoE cable, VGA cable, coaxial cable plus power cable 12 volts, and the cable of router, the HDMI cable, PTZ cable, and the cable alimentation of the NVR. Seven episode definition of the XVR device. XVR, short for extended video recorder or cross-platform video recorder, is a type of a digital video recorder DVR that integrated the flexibility to connect and record different cameras, including analog cameras as well as the high definition HD cameras and network, the IP. Here are some of the key features of the XVR. 1. Support multiple technologies. Ability to connect analog cameras with different technologies such as EHD, CVI, TVI, as well as HD cameras and network IPs cameras. I know that you don't understand the EHD, HD TVI, HD CVI, so we will talk about it. The EHD, analog high definition, it's a standard for analog video transmission developed by Nextchip Corporation. EHD cameras are capable of transmitting video at resolution of up to 1080 pixel Full HD or even higher in some cases. TVI, Transport Video Interface. It's a video surveillance technology developed by TechBrazes. TVI cameras are capable of transmitting video at resolution of up to 1080 pixels and higher, providing clear, detailed images. TVI systems are known for their ease of installation and ability to transmit high-definition video over large distance without significant signal loss. CVI Composite Video Interface, developed by DAWA technology. CVI is another standard for transmitting high-definition analog video. CVI cameras can transmit video at resolution of 1080 pixels and higher, providing high-quality image. The CVI system is designed to be easy to install and is known for its strong anti-interference capabilities. 2. The port. The XVR is very similar to DVR. XVR is a DVR who support the Ethernet cable, so we can connect the router or connect the PoE switch. So this is the difference between the XVR and the DVR. XVR is a DVR support the Ethernet cable, so we can connect the router and the PoE switch or PoE box. And the cables, we have the PoE cables, we have the VGA cable, cable coaxial for analog camera, cable for router. We have also HDMI cable, PTZ cable, and alimentation cable of the XVR. The 8th episode, the power box. The surveillance camera power supply box play an essential role in providing electrical power to the surveillance cameras, ensuring continuous and reliable operation of the various surveillance system. Here are some important points about the surveillance camera power saving box. 1. The energy saving. The power supply box provides the electricity needed to operate the cameras. It is usually connected to a main power source. 2. The protection. Some power saving boxes include protection features against overcurrents, surges, and other electrical problems. This contributes to the protection of connected devices. 3. The installation. These boxes are typically designed to be easy to install near a monitoring seat. Can be wall mounted or built into a waterproof box for added protection. 4. The compatibility. It is important to ensure that the power supply box meets the electrical specification of the securities cameras it powers. So here we show to you how to connect the negative and the positive of the camera to the power supply. In the left we have the on-off switch and we have the 3 cables. The yellow is the ground, the blue is the neutral, and the brown is the mode, the source of the 220 volts. And this video show to you how to connect the source of alimentation in the power supply. After finishing, we lock it with a key to prevent theft, and we stick it on the wall or place it next to my DVR. Episode 9: The Sound Micro. Definition of surveillance camera microphone. It is an audio device that can be linked to a surveillance camera to capture sound in the environment. Here are some important points about the surveillance camera microphone. 1. Work method. A surveillance camera microphone is designed to pick up sound in the environment where the camera is installed. It can be built into the camera or connected separately. 2. Connectivity. Some security camera microphones plug directly into the camera, while others can be connected to the camera via dedicated cables. Some surveillance camera models have dedicated ports for connectivity microphones. 3. The sound monitoring. When connected to a surveillance camera, the microphone picks up ambient sound, enabling video and audio recording. And this is the audio port in out when we connect the microphone. In front of us, this is the microphone. We will install it with the surveillance camera so that we can hear the voice. As we notice, there is a power input and an audio output. And we have its charger which supply it with power. Then we connect its cable to our device, our DVR or NVR or XVR, considering the channel we want to hear the sound from. We notice there is a channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and channel 4, and we choose channel 3 corresponding to the camera we want to hear the sound from. The 11th episode, setting of the XVR and NVR. XVR settings, advanced digital video recording settings, depend on the model and the brand of the device you are using. So it would be helpful to refer to the user manual that comes with your XVR device. But I can provide an overview of some common settings you may find in most XVR systems. So, for example, we have the XVR1B16-I. This is like a DVR, but you do have the ability to stream two IP cameras. In this particular unit, it is the 16, so you can have 16 analog cameras connected to the back of this XVR. We will show you how to set up the remote view, right? First thing first. Let's open the box. So in the box, you get your power supply, a mouse and screws, the cable of the hard drive, and the data cable also included. So let's have a look in the back. You've got your 16 analog inputs, the audio inputs and the audio outputs. You have the VGA cable ports, the HDMI ports, 2 ports of the USB. You have also the Ethernet connection and DC jack for our power. So let's open the unit. So to open the unit, we need to unscrew some screws inside and the back. Be careful when you open the unit. Lean it upward and then slide it. So it's very important that you angle it up before you remove the lid, because it's just a plastic formed in such a way that it needs to be lifted up when you put the cover back on. Just make sure you put it on in the same way you take it off. So let's install the hard drive. This particular unit can handle a hard drive up to 6 terabytes. In order to install the hard drive, we need to install the screw there. The connection where you connect the hard drive must face in this way. So I'll flip the hard drive and the unit. Now we need using the 4 screws that came in the little bag. I can now screw in the hard drive. Be careful if you find a screw a little bit tight as you start screwing it. It means that the screw is in the wrong angle. So let's connect the data cable. There is an L. Also, the power cable can only go in one way, like the data cable. So now we connect the data cable and the power cable into hard drive. For best results, try to use surveillance type hard drive. So now we need to close the unit. Remember, when you are closing the lid to come at an angle and return the back screws and the side screws.